Hi, welcome to Skulearn, the #1 personal growth platform for young people worldwide. In this course series, we'll be learning about how to read people, spot manipulation, see true intentions, and protect your mind. This course will help you become more aware of the people around you. It builds confidence, teaches safety in social situations, and will empower you to make wise decisions while staying true to yourself. By the end of this course, you will be able to understand that actions often reveal more than words. Recognize basic body language and emotional cues. Identify early signs of manipulation and peer pressure. Distinguish between truth and lies through observation and questioning. Evaluate people's intentions by recognizing behavior patterns. Develop strategies to protect their thoughts and values. And communicate confidently and set healthy personal boundaries. Module 1. Understanding people. More than words. Have you ever heard someone say, "I'm fine," but you could tell they were not? People do not always say exactly what they mean. Words are only one part of communication. The way someone acts, their tone of voice, and their behavior often tell a deeper story. Imagine a friend who promises to help you with homework but never shows up. Their words say one thing, but their actions tell another. When we learn to look beyond words, we begin to understand people better. Trust is built not just on what people say, but on what they consistently do. Understanding people helps you make safer and wiser choices about who to trust and who to keep at a distance. Always remember this simple rule: actions speak louder than words. Reflection point. Think of a time when someone's actions did not match their words. How did it make you feel? Do this. Actions versus words. Journal. For 1 week, observe people around you. Write down what they said, what they did, whether their actions matched their words. Module 2. Reading basic social signals. Communication is like a silent language. Even when people are not speaking, their bodies are sharing messages. Eye contact can show confidence or honesty. Slouched shoulders may show sadness or insecurity. A warm smile often signals friendliness, while crossed arms might mean someone feels uncomfortable or defensive. Sometimes you may feel that something is off, even if you cannot explain why. This feeling is your intuition trying to protect you. Learning to notice these signals helps you understand how others are feeling and respond wisely. By paying attention to body language and facial expressions, you become more aware of your surroundings and better prepared to make safe decisions. Reflection point. Recall a moment when you felt uncomfortable around someone. What body language or signals did you notice? Do this emotion detective challenge. Watch a TV show or observe people in a public place, like a school cafeteria. Without listening to the words, try to guess how each person is feeling based only on their body language and facial expressions. Write down your observations. Module 3. Spotting manipulation. Early manipulation happens when someone tries to control your thoughts, feelings, or actions for their own benefit. It can be very subtle and often comes from people we know, such as friends or classmates. Examples include peer pressure. Everyone is doing it, so you should too. Guilt. If you were my real friend, you would do this. Exclusion. Leaving someone out to make them feel powerless. Lies or exaggeration. Twisting the truth to get their way. Manipulators often use emotions like fear, guilt, or the desire to belong. Recognizing these tactics early gives you the power to make your own choices. Remember, a true friend respects your decisions and never forces you to do something that feels wrong. Ask yourself, have I ever felt like a job is not for me? Why did I think that? Do this role play challenge. Get a partner, friend, or sibling to form a group. Let them pretend to pressure you to do something. Your task is to practice responding with confident statements such as, "No, I'm not comfortable with that. I'd rather not. That doesn't feel right to me." Module 4. Truth versus lies. Sometimes people do not tell the truth. This may happen because they are afraid, want attention, or wish to avoid consequences. Learning to tell the difference between truth and lies is an important life skill. You can do this by asking simple questions and checking if the story stays the same over time. When someone changes their story often or avoids answering questions, it may be a sign that something is not right. Remember, you do not have to believe everything immediately. Take your time to think and, when necessary, seek advice from a trusted adult. Reflection point. Think about a time when you discovered that something you were told was not true. What helped you realize it? Do this consistency check exercise. Create a short fictional story and tell it to a friend. Ask them to repeat the story later and notice how details change. Discuss how inconsistencies can reveal dishonesty. Module 5. Understanding intentions. Intentions are the reasons behind people's actions. Some people act with kindness and care, while others may act out of selfishness or personal gain. Understanding intentions helps you decide who deserves your trust. Good intentions are often shown through respect, honesty, and support. Selfish intentions may involve manipulation, dishonesty, or taking advantage of others. The key to recognizing intentions is to look for patterns of behavior rather than judging someone based on a single moment. When you observe how someone treats you and others over time, their true intentions become clearer. Wise decisions come from patient observation. Ask yourself, who in my life consistently shows kindness and support? What actions demonstrate their good intentions? Do this pattern tracker. Look for someone that you interact with regularly and observe their behavior for a week. Take notes of any form of supportive or selfish actions and reflect on what these patterns reveal. Module 6. Protecting your mind. Your mind is one of your most valuable assets. Protecting it means being careful about what you believe, who you listen to, and how you respond to situations. When you pause and think before reacting, you give yourself the chance to make wise decisions. Following the crowd can sometimes lead to choices that do not align with your values. True confidence comes from knowing who you are and standing firm in your beliefs, even when it is difficult. Protecting your mind also involves surrounding yourself with positive influences and avoiding environments that encourage harmful behavior. Remember, you have the power to choose what shapes your thoughts and actions. Ask yourself, what are 3 values that are important to me, and how do they guide my decisions? Do this pause and think scenario challenge. For 1 week, whenever you feel pressured or emotional, pause for 5 seconds before you respond. Afterward, write down how this pause influenced your decision. Module 7. Speaking up and setting boundaries. Setting boundaries means clearly expressing what you are comfortable with and what you are not. Boundaries protect your emotional and physical well-being. Saying no does not make you rude. It shows self-respect and confidence. Sometimes the best decision is to walk away from situations that feel unsafe or uncomfortable. Choosing better environments and friendships strengthens your sense of security and belonging. Speaking up can feel challenging at first, but with practice, it becomes easier. Remember, people who truly respect you will also respect your boundaries. Reflection point. Think of a situation where you wished you had said no. What would you do differently now? Do this boundary practice. Write and practice 3 boundary statements. 1. No, thank you. 2. I'm not comfortable with that. And 3. I need to leave now. Practice saying these statements aloud with confidence and calmness. We have come to the end of this course. You may now proceed to receive your certificate of completion. For further studies, visit the Skulearn digital store to get books, and you can explore other resources too. Play games, find career coaches, and get inspiration from Global Role Models Hub. If you enjoyed this course, kindly share with your friends and family, asking them to sign up too and learn. You may also give us a review on our Google. Bye for now.